We now talk about the Heston model. The Heston model consists of two correlated Brownian motion. So there are two stochastic differential equations in the Heston model. So the one is the geometric Brownian motion, which talks about evolution of stock price, and the second is a CIR model, which talks about evolution of volatility. So you have your data set. Your data set consists of two series. One series is stock price and the second series is volatility. So this mu is long-term rate of return for the asset. So this is long-term rate of return. So this kappa, as in a CIR model, this is a rate of mean reversion. So theta is our long-term variance. So when you say rate of mean reversion, the mean you're talking about is this theta. So that is the speed at which you will go to theta. Then sigma t, obviously you have to compute, and this eta is nothing but vol of this series on volatility. So this kappa is not arbitrary. So what you essentially try to do is you try to put this Feller condition, that is 2 kappa theta has to be greater than eta square. So this condition will ensure that your volatility is always positive. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So the model here has correlated Brownian motion, that is this d1t and dv2t, they are both correlated. So both correlated means that this dvi comma t, that is 1 and 2, are both drawn from a multivariate normal distribution. So multivariate normal distribution has mean 0 and variance covariance matrix is sigma. So sigma is the variance covariance matrix. So Cholesky decomposition of this variance covariance matrix will give you A times A transpose as sigma. And as you know, this is important because now you can take a random variable from normal 0 1. So you can take a random variable from normal 0 1, multiply them with this A, and you will get a random variable with mean 0 and variance covariance matrix sigma. So say you start with variance covariance matrix, which is fed in right here. We'll use this in the code. So that is 2.7.75. So obviously this variance covariance matrix is about two variables, v1 and v2, and that is why you have a 2 by 2 matrix. So the first column is clear, it comes from delta S by S. So that is geometric Brownian motion. The second column is a matter of qualitative judgment. You can take it as delta sigma by sigma or just delta sigma or something else. So once you have this matrix, you have to do a Cholesky decomposition of it. So you will construct a new matrix which is a Cholesky decomposition of it. So now let us whatever we have said, let us see this in action. So first step is you rewrite these two set of correlated stochastic differential equations in this model. So left hand side is very easy, just comes down like this. Then you have mu st, this comes right here, and this term comes right here. Then you have dt, and here again you have sigma t st, square root of sigma t st, and then eta square root of sigma t. This is just we have copied pasted right here in matrix form. The second step is, you know that these two are correlated and we want to convert them to normal 0 1. So what you do is you write the covariance matrix, takes its Cholesky decomposition. So this is the Cholesky decomposition. So this matrix I'm writing right here. So Cholesky decomposition is always upper triangular, and then you can use normal 0 1. So these two are now normal 0 1. So this is normal 0 1 and this is normal 0 1 random variable. Now you just multiply these two matrices, you get this matrix. Everything else just copies down as it is. And this now you can feed it into your R and simulate the Heston model. So what we are going to do is we are going to call this variable S1 for stock price and S2 for volatility. So we're going to solve for S1 and S2. Your drift is mu S1 and K times theta minus S2. So theta minus S2, because this you are calling S1, this we are calling S2. Similarly here, this will be square root of S2, square root of S2, square root of S2. And that's what we are going to write, the C1 S1 square root of S2, then C2 S1, so this is S1, C2 S1 square root of S2, S2 to the power of 0.5, then this 0 is coming here, and then C3 eta, then square root of S2. So that is your model, and then it's just a matter of setting the model up. Your drift is drift, so this is our drift which we set here. This is our drift, this is our so this is our drift, this is your diffusion matrix. So that is what you have. You're going to solve for S1 and S2, and initial values of say S1, your stock price is 50, and initial value of your vol is 5. And then we are going to just simulate it. I'm just giving some parameters here. Obviously parameters, you have to have theta, you have to give eta, you have to give mu, I'm giving is 1, kappa is 2, and then the C1 I said, this comes from the Cholesky matrix. So Cholesky matrix, this is the Cholesky matrix. So C1 is the first row, first column. So this is 1 1. So that is what I've read. C1 is this Cholesky decomposed 1 1. C2 is Cholesky decomposed first row, second column. So 1 2. Then you have just have 0, but C3 is second row, second column. So this is 2 2, and that's why you have 2 2 here. So you just put this into R and run it, and let us see the results. So you just select here everything you have and hit the run button, and you get the stock price on the top starting at 50 and volatility starting at 5. So you get the evolution. So you can do as many simulations as you like for the Heston model.